The City of Gainesville and Alachua County Office on Homelessness and the Alachua County Coalition for the Homeless and Hungry recently sponsored the third annual Homeless Night Out on the downtown plaza in Gainesville. The goal was to increase public awareness and community participation in finding solutions.
For more than a decade, Janel MacMillan and her husband have been homeless, but now with the assistance of some local organizations, they are back on their feet. MacMillan has been employed and living in an apartment for almost 2 years now. She says it takes time, patience, and the willingness to ask for help to overcome homelessness.
But I had to learn how to use these resources. I had to ask for help, I had to reach out, I had to do a lot of footwork. I didn't have a car. I had to walk. I had to do a lot of walking, a lot of calling, a lot of bugging. But most of all, I had to stay sober. Without sobriety, I don't believe any of this would have happened. And if I don't keep sobriety, I believe I'd lose it all.
MacMillan was able to utilize organizations like Helping Hands Clinic, the Alachua County Housing Authority, and Choices here in Alachua County. Over 30 organizations came out to give information and lend support at the third annual Homeless Night Out.
Well, we provided a lot of service information to a lot of the homeless people. They got a lot of services tonight. Some of them were able to get IDs, get assistance with food stamps, get assistance from Social Security, get assistance from different types of information for services that they need. So all in all, providing services to the homeless population has been very, very critical for us, and it's been an overwhelming success. And oftentimes the key, if you can get information to homeless people, you can help them out of this situation.
The event also included musical performers, and food was provided for all to partake in. This allowed the non-homeless community to interact with the homeless population.
Won't you stay a while?
Alfred Cason says part of the problem with the homeless population getting help from the community are the stereotypes that are out there.
A lot of people want to put the homeless in the category of being shiftless, lazy bums, alcoholics, drug addicts, and that's definitely not the fact. There's a lot of families, there's a lot of women and children that are homeless. There's a lot of misplaced workers who've just been downsizing in the job that's homeless. You know, with our economy today, I feel like you're basically a paycheck away from being homeless.
Students from the University of Florida, organized by Dirk Sampselle, came out to volunteer their services at the event.
The biggest thing for me was to see students come out and interact with the homeless community, and I'm hoping that that's going to have an effect on them personally, so they'll be inspired to come out and share what they learned about the homeless community with their friends, and hopefully help out with getting the school more involved in solving some of the problems with this community.
The students also donated goodie bags with supplies including toothbrushes, mosquito repellent, blankets, snacks, and other basic items that the homeless might need. Sampselle says they handed out around 200 bags to the homeless throughout the night. Organizers at the event said progress has been made since the implementation of the 10-year plan.
We had about 1,200 folks on the street when we first started the 10-year plan. We're down to less than 1,000. So in and of itself, we've got 200 fewer people who are out in the streets and 200 more people who are into housing. So that's about the most significant thing. We've had about an 18% reduction in visible street homelessness and what's called chronic homelessness. And so a lot of the issues that the community has had problems with related to homelessness are going away.
In May 2008, a one-stop center is slated to open. This will provide a single location where the homeless community will be able to receive information and assistance year-round, making the process easier.
You know, there's all sorts of services available and they're scattered all around town, but that makes it very difficult to get to when you can't get a bus pass or when you only have access to one bus pass and a transfer. And so we're really trying to create one location where people can just show up and say, I'm not even sure what services are available, but here's what I need. How can you help me? And then we can have our team. We've got about a dozen of the best service providers in the county who are going to be there to just basically say, here's what we have to offer, here's how we can try to help, and let's see how we can make it work for you.
For County Update, I'm Shelley Samick.